When I first arrived in Vienna, there was like a period of say 3 months when I got kicked out so many times. But I don't know. Now I kind of know where I can play, and now I know where I can't play. So you have to be clever about it. Obviously, you don't go play outside the police station. You're asking for trouble. You know? Hey mate.
Hey mate.
Come in. How are ya?
Hey. You already prepared coffee?
Yep. And I've burnt the. Don't tell my wife. This should never be caught on camera. Ever.
You burned coffee?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I burned the table.
You burnt the table?
Yeah.
Damn.
Cool.
Oh no.
Welcome to our little house. Yeah, well, my name's Somerset Barnard. It's an unusual name, I know. People always think that it's my artist name, but it's my artist name and my real name. I'm a busker and a musician.
My baby lost my wing, darling wing. So babe, I just can't fly. Well, I just can't fly, baby, now. Like I needed to, like I needed to.
Cheers, by the way.
Oh, cheers. It's whiskey in this. It's not coffee, it's whiskey. I've been to university in Australia and done three degrees and dropped out of all of them, I guess. And I needed to make money somehow, and I always played music. I played the piano from when I was a kid and played the guitar. My father bought me a guitar when I was about 11 years old. This is my #1 baby. She's been with me everywhere around the world, this one. Yeah, she's a special. These guitars, they become part of you, this one. Yeah, sometimes I think she plays me rather than...
You play her?
Yeah, she plays me. So when I make a mistake, it's her fault, not mine. Because I'm not... I tried doing other jobs, and to be honest, I suck getting up in the morning, so I can't get up in the morning, and you know, so it's being a busker is the perfect life for me.
How many countries you have seen?
I don't know. That's a difficult question. It'd be at least 30. Geography lesson for everyone. Start from Brisbane, LA, across America, down to New Orleans, to somewhere in Georgia, across the Atlantic Ocean, to the UK, up here, small little Great Britain, France, Spain, then down through Morocco, Mauritania and the Western Sahara, and then Senegal. Went back to Europe, and then met my wife in Vienna.
What we gonna do now?
Let's go to Karlsplatz. We're going to Karlsplatz, which is where I met my wife, actually.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I was playing. Where we're going now is where I was playing, and she was at her university, and the rest is history. This is where I was playing when I met my wife. She was coming down these steps from the technical university. I always tell her that she stopped me,
But you stopped her.
yeah.
What are we do now?
Well, we're gonna have a quick beer and then, yeah, let's see.
Beer is always a good idea.
Beer is always good. Quick beer and then maybe a chat and then we can go and play again.
Perfect, let's do this.
I never have a normal schedule. It just depends on how I feel or what I. Sometimes I wake up and I go, man, I really don't want to play today, so I don't play. Because I think the vibe is so important. If I get a funny vibe about something, like I was supposed to play last night, but then I got a funny vibe about it, so I just decided not to play. I mean, vibe is important. Playing for me is my meditation. So I need to play. If I didn't play, I would go crazy.
So babe, I just can't fly. Well, I just can't fly, baby, now like I needed to, like I needed to.
Let's go to the arena. When you go on busk, you have no idea what the audience is going to be like. You have no idea what the pay is going to be like. And that's kind of cool. It's that excitement, and I love that part.
Oh, I feel a baby for a sweet 1,000 miles. Oh, give me sweet little love. Oh, give me sweet baby love. Darling, sweet little crazy love.
Sometimes if you're lucky, the artists come out and say hi, because often they have like a big bus that they'll park, and I'll be like the only one left at the end and packing up all my stuff, and the artists will come and have a chat, you know. I met some pretty cool artists.
Like who?
There's some a couple of guys from Build a Book came out.
Ah, nice.
John Butler came out. I'm not sure. His drummer and his band kind of came out.
Are buskers more friends to each other, or are you kind of enemy to each other because you're kind of like cannibalizing the market, I would say?
No, I think we're all friends, to be honest. There's always arguments. It's like any family, I guess. You always have arguments, but most of us get along pretty well. It gets boring playing by yourself. It gets really boring. So it's always fun to have someone else kind of sit along and jam with you, I guess. You know, fame is nothing. As long as I'm famous to my family and, you know, my close friends, then that's all that matters, right?
What advice would you give a starting out busker?
1, be original. 2, don't be afraid of making mistakes. And 3, just go and do it. Play as much as you can, and don't be afraid of making mistakes, and it'll work out.
Baby, cried, oh, not true.